there. Got him too. Nope. Another one. Went home. Finally. Gracious, shot a whole clip on him. Get every limb. Ha! Okay. Finally got the little guy. Ain't much to him. Oh, didn't do his head very good either. Alright, gang fans, heading home. Did go fishing today, which was absolutely horrible. Never had one bite on Lake of the Ozarks. We were catfishing, and you guys got to remember, man, it's still, even though it's a nice day and warm and it feels like spring, it's still January the 6th. So not a whole lot going on. Not much in the woods either. I shot 2 gray squirrels, and I'm going to head on to the homestead now and prepare for dinner, which is going to be some fried deer back straps tonight. So I'll put that in there. We'll see you at the dinner table later. Alright guys, I do a lot of my frying stuff, frying all my wild meat out in the garage just to keep my house from getting all stinky. So what we got here is we've got some deer meat, back strap, and what I do is I cut it very, very thin because this was that old buck, that big buck that I shot this year. So, you know, you soak it, and see, I soak it in a special marinade. If you want to know more about it, leave some comments below. But it just absolutely bleaches all of that wild, gamey type taste out of it. You know, it's not really dark red anymore. So basically all I got here is just some flour. I don't add any salt and pepper to my flour because that marinade's pretty salty anyway. And then we just drop it in. Some hot grease. Yeah, I got a little canola oil in there for some healthy gains. You know, I don't avoid fried stuff too much. You know, I don't really worry about that. I know a lot of people do. And they're like, oh, it's fried, it's high in calories, man. Forget that. As long as you're doing some activities and, you know, getting outside and moving, you ain't gonna put on no weight with this kind of stuff. Besides that, deer meat's really, really, really lean. So you gotta have a little fat added to it anyway, just to kind of normalize it. But anyway, we'll check on these here in a minute. Alright guys, about the time you get your last one dropped in, your first one's ready to flip. You know, I don't have a big amount of oil in there. I don't deep fat fry or anything like that. So what I do is I just flip them over real quick. Once the edges kind of start getting a little darker, you can flip them. It's kind of hard to see. The garage is kind of dark, but honestly, to tell you the truth, man, that's what made me such a good cook. Not doing a whole lot of things by sight, but just doing it more by how it feels. You know, I don't ever watch a piece of meat and say, okay, well, you know, it's not bubbling or it's not as light as it was, you know, it's getting darker. I do it by like how it feels. You know, I'll touch my fork to it, and it's just all about the consistency of it, because, you know, each piece of meat's cut at a little bit, you know, different thickness. I'm not a machine. I don't get it right every time. So you just basically got to go off of how it feels. So get them all flipped over here. You know which ones you flipped and which ones you haven't. Definitely, if you got that red coming up to the top, like on this piece right here, it's not ready to go yet. Not ready to be flipped yet. But like this one, you know, this was my first one I dropped in there. And you got to remember too that once you take it out of the oil, it's still going to cook for just a couple of seconds. You know, it's hot. You know, it's 400 degrees in there. And it's 60 degrees in my garage, so it's still going to keep going for a while. And I just drain it off, and voila, there it is. So got quite a few more to go, but you guys get the idea. That's how we make wild game. Alright guys, this is the last batch. The ones we've been looking for. These out here. That's what I'm talking about, guys. You got some protein, you got a little bit of carbs with the flour, you got some fat. Now, heck, I even use vegetable oil, so I guess you got your veggies too. Entire meal. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, I'm going to take this into Mama Gaines and Little Bitty Gaines, and here on my brand new platter I just got from the liquor store. Beer flats work great for this stuff. Anyway, out. Now, my least favorite part about cooking out at night is having to do the dishes. But I found a solution. I just come down here to the local car wash in Eldon, and I do my dishes here. Don't want to use too much pressure. You get some blowback on you. That ain't what you're after. Perfectly clean. Mama'd be proud. All right, that's it. Well, guys, that's just another day in the life of Wild Gaines. Today is Sunday, January 6th. Got to go back to school tomorrow, so back to reality, baby. But hey, it's been a good Christmas break. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to stay tuned for more Wild Gaines. Out.